Hello, welcome to OJ Studios. Please enjoy today's short story Back in High School, by Kylie Mosley.
Back in High School. By Kylie Mosley. Wake up, my wife tells me. You're going to be late for school. What is she talking about? I'm not in school. And why am I sleeping in this room? I thought it was our guest bedroom, but I look around and see that it's a girl's room. It's pink and white, and there are posters of nearly naked men on the walls. I look at my wife, and she's smirking. You had so much fun dressing up as a woman for that dinner last night that it seemed a shame to stop. My wife convinced me to keep her company at some woman-only dinner by dressing up as a woman and accompanying her. Oh, and in case you're wondering, you're my daughter Jessica now. What is all I can manage to get out when I sit up and notice that I have breasts. I also notice my long hair flip into my face. I push it aside. I close and open my eyes a few times to see if this is all just my imagination. You're so cute, Jess. You need to hurry up, your boyfriend will be here soon to pick you up. My boyfriend? I ask and notice that I'm speaking with a really strange voice. I'd noticed it earlier, but I thought I had some sort of morning voice. No, this is definitely a girl's voice. Todd will be here soon, so get up and get dressed. You need to wear your cheerleader uniform all day because it's cheerleader day or something like that. I put it on your chair. I look over and see a cheerleader outfit on the chair. I sit up because I'm really awake now. I'm surprised by the weight and feel of my breasts. I look down. Yeah, I have breasts. My wife notices me looking at my breasts. I shouldn't be saying my breasts. You'll get used to them. And Todd really likes them. So get dressed and come down for breakfast. You really don't have time to shower, so just get dressed. She kisses my forehead and then leaves. I hesitate a moment, and then I stand and new sensations overwhelm me. Everything feels different. I was a man a few years away from retirement, and now I'm a girl in high school. How could something like that happen? Shouldn't I be angry? Why didn't I yell at her for what was done to me? Who did this to me? I realize that Todd will be here any minute, and I need to get ready. I pick up my cheerleader uniform and am struck by how cute it is. What? I notice I'm wearing some pink PJs, incredibly girly. I need to close my eyes and breathe in and out a few times. I become aware of how differently I move with these big breasts. I'm much smaller. I used to be 6'3", but now I can't be more than 5'5" or so. I shake my head. How is this real? I take off my PJs and put them in the hamper. I'm naked except for a pair of panties. I take them off and put them in the hamper. I'm completely naked, and it feels nice, freeing somehow. It's as though this new body is more compatible with me than the old one. I slide on a new pair of panties, which I find easily in the dresser. It's as though my mind knows things that I shouldn't know if I used to be a man. I put on a bra as though I'm an expert at putting on bras. And I slip on my cheerleader uniform. I pick a pair of flats and slip those on. I'm getting excited to see Todd, which startles me. Something is taking over my mind. It's as though there was something in my brain eager to be a high school girl, eager to have a boyfriend, and this new body has awoken it. As soon as I get downstairs and turn toward the living room window, I can see a car drive up and park in the driveway. It must be Todd. My wife, Mom, is standing near me. I knew you'd love being a girl, she says. After you put on that dress last night, I knew it. You were so happy. I kiss her on the cheek. Got to go. Don't forget your purse and backpack, she says and hands me my heavy backpack and purse. Hey, Mrs. P, a male voice says. It has to be Todd. I have to close my eyes because, well, honestly, his presence is overwhelming. Hey, baby, he says to me in a sexy voice. A sexy voice? What? Todd takes my backpack and takes my hand and pulls me into a hug and a kiss. I sigh. Almost instantly, we're outside and in his car. As I'm fastening my seatbelt, I feel his hand on my thigh, and before I know it, he's kissing me again. I feel his tongue slide into my mouth. I feel dizzy. My body is responding to Todd, but I don't want to go into any more details because it's embarrassing. My parents will be out of town Saturday, so I thought you could come over, and we could get naked and crazy. Just you, me, and Tony. He smirks. I want to ask who Tony is and why we'd be getting naked with him too, but I'm trying to keep everything together. Todd keeps his hand on my bare thigh all the way to school. From time to time, he rubs his hand along my thigh or squeezes it. That's all I can say about that without losing my composure. I notice the sign when we enter the parking lot, Sherman High School. That's the school I went to almost 50 years ago when I was a teenage boy. Now I'm going to the same high school again as a teenage girl. Todd is driving the car to the edge of the parking lot, which seems odd, but that doesn't really register because I'm worried about not knowing what I'm doing. I have no idea where to go, and I'm not sure whether I should ask. I have no idea when school even starts. I decide to look through my backpack and see if I can find a schedule. Excited for first day of school? Todd says. I don't have my schedule, I say. Just get it on your phone, Todd says. He leans toward me. Give me your underwear. I stare at him. He holds out his hand. I look at his hand. Come on, he says. I want your first day back to be memorable. I'll give them back at lunch. I look at him for a moment. There's no way I can stop myself, I realize, so I shimmy out of my panties and hand them to Todd. He smirks and puts my underwear in his backpack. Just then someone is tapping on my window, so I roll it down. A girl climbs in through the window right across Todd and me. She glides between us and then has her hands all over me. Hey baby, Todd says. Great entrance. The girl kisses Todd and then turns to me and kisses me. I saw my girl and lost it. God, you are so pretty, Jess. You make me crazy. Ready to get naked with me and Jess on Saturday? My parents will be out of town. Can't wait, the girl says. I assume she's Tony. Ready for our last year? Todd says. Yeah, Tony and I say together.